Saturday. So this is day one, or the wrap up of, well, actually the conclusion of day one. And I had a really busy Saturday, to be honest. I woke up, so here's the plan, so here's the deal. I woke up early in the morning, I woke up around 7, I had some water, and then I went back to sleep. I woke up, went to the bathroom, drank some more water, went to sleep, went back to bed, woke up around 11, and went shopping. I had breakfast, and then we decided to I decided to go ahead and take a look at my car. So the problem was that so here's the thing. For the past couple of months, I would go to get my smog for inspection, and so the guy who was inspecting my car first said that something was wrong with my emergency brake, and I thought, like, okay, maybe it's the wire. It's not taut. It's not tight enough. So I went on eBay and I bought the cord, the wire to be able to fix, and it was really simple. It wasn't that hard to remove. It wasn't hard to install. It wasn't hard at all. And I was and so I went back to the shop to get it taken care of. And it wouldn't work. Something's wrong. And so he's like, yeah, there's something wrong with the emergency brakes. And I was was like, but that can't be. The wires tightening up. That should be the thing. So then my dad comes by and he tells me, he asks me, did you check the brake system? That could be it. And so, like, no, that you think that could be it? You think that could be the brake system that is causing me that problem? So after breakfast, I decided to go ahead and park the car and take up the wheels and take up the drum and take a look at the inside. And I found out that one side was leaking brake fluid. And I was like, that could be it. So we took a look at it, and we kind of noticed that the sides, one of them was, when they pressed the brakes, they would kind of squeeze this brake fluid, but then after time it would dry up and it would turn into some sort of black substance. And the other side was just oily. It was just really moist. So then we took a look, and just somehow it seems that it was squeezing. It was just oozing with the brake fluid. And I was like, that's probably it as to why it's not responding. So we decided to go ahead and disarm we decided to go ahead and remove the cylinder, the wheel cylinder of our car, of my Yukon, and I started going to different auto stores or auto shops. My first one was AutoZone, and they said that if you don't have this part, you have to wait till Wednesday to be available. And I was like, I can't wait till Wednesday. I have to have this car ready by Monday evening, tops. Isabella Rodriguez. Hello. Hello there. So like I was saying, so then I said, okay, I can't wait till Wednesday to get my part. So I went to O'Reilly's that's over there on Altum City. There's one, like, okay, so here's the thing. So there's a O'Reilly's here, and there's an AutoZone here. And they're both in extreme corners. And they're both on their extreme sides on the same area. Which is kind of convenient because, you know, if you can't find one, you can go to the other store and get it taken care of. So I had to go to O'Reilly's to get the part. I got the part. It's halfway assembled. It's halfway placed into my Yukon. It just needs to be tightened up and connected with the hoses and all that stuff. But other than that, it should be ready to go, and hopefully it goes well because the thing is that right now the cops hasn't been pulling over anybody, hasn't been pulling me or pulling me over for expired tags, which is good because I just said to myself, like, if they catch one, they're going to catch another. They're going to try to give me as many tickets as they can. Now, according to what I've been told, they can only give you 3 tickets a day or per cop. So right now, it could just be the license, you know, the expired tags. But they're going to try to dig around if there's anything else that I am lacking, so that way they could get more out of it. So, because they did that last time, about a few years ago. I was living by myself, and I was driving on my way to Broadway, and I got pulled over by a cop. So then, cop pulls me over, right, for failed tail light. So then I showed them my ID, and they said like, okay, how long you been living here? I was like, well, how long have you been living in this new place? I'm like, oh, about 2 weeks. So then this nigga decides to go ahead, instead of giving me a warning for both of them, he gave me 2 tickets for that. One for the failed tail light, and the other one for the new address. So I'm like, what is this, officer? What is this crap? He said, well, it's tickets for the tail light and for your address. You gotta get those 2 taken care of. But like, how am I gonna know if the tail light is out? I don't drive in reverse. I don't have time to take a look. How you want me to know about that? So like, well, geez, I'm sorry, sir, that's not my problem. Now we could do either both. We could do it either 2 ways. Either pay the ticket or go to jail. And for me, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep getting my goddamn money. I'd rather go to jail. And the thing is that, here's the thing. With those 2 tickets accumulated, it would have been about a good $300. I kid you not, it was their fucking households in Baltimore City. So then they said like, if I stay in jail, it would be like about $10 to $20 deducted. So I would have to spend 2 weeks in jail just to get those 2 taken care of. So I decided to go, and it's funny because I was planning to go buy some auto supplies later on the week, just for like, oh, I need coolant, I need oil, and so on. But I'm like, okay, now top priority, I get that fucking tail light taken care of and the address. So then my dad comes by. I finally had a chance to go visit my parents' house, and my dad asked me like, hey Josh, how come it took so long? We thought that you weren't going to make it. And I was like, no, I mean, I was on my way, but Officer Douchebag gave me a little gift, 2 goddamn tickets. That was about $300. So they said I had about 2 or 3 weeks to get that taken care of. So then I had to make an appointment to the DMV to change well, this was before the appointment. It was just, what is it called? First comes, first served. So I went to the DMV, I think it was in that week, to get my address changed. And then I went to go change replace my tail light. So then the woman who was taking care of me said, you know what? If you have proof, right now, I would drop it down to $30 easily. So then I told her, okay, it's the red Yukon over there being parked, and I have the paperwork of my new address. So then she deducted that $300 into $30. So I contributed. I donated $30 to the city of Baltimore City, as opposed to $300. So that extra $270 goes back in my pocket for more of, I don't know, booze, games, and other stupid shit that I bought during that time. But yeah, it was really interesting. It was a really interesting Sunday. But yeah, now hopefully this is the only problem that I'm having with the car right now. Besides that, everything works. It steers, it brakes, everything is still good. Hopefully, like I said, that is the only one thing that is stopping me from getting that taken care of. So, fingers crossed that that's the only problem. So, but the thing is that I have to wait until maybe Tuesday to get that taken care of. I mean, I'm not sure if certain places are going to be open on Monday. Some do, some not. Some do, some don't. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens from there. But enough about cause for now. Let's go ahead and talk about video games. So we're picking up from where we left off last time. I believe it was on Tuesday, if I'm correct. Was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? I don't even remember. But this weekend I was supposed to play Star Wars Bounty Hunter, but I'm taking a bit of a break on that game because, oh my god, that last mission, especially on the asteroid. Oh my god, that game almost broke me, and I'm like, I will not be the one to be broken by this primitive mechanics. So maybe tomorrow I will play Bounty Hunter, or maybe Monday. But tonight and tomorrow I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII. The sooner I can get this thing done. Well, the thing is that this is a long ass game. It's gonna take me a while, but yeah, the last time I live streamed this game, Yuffie decided to be an asshole and steal all my materia. So now I can level up, but I can't level up my shit. I can't level up my materia. So right now I'm on my way to pick back my shit in order to move on with the story. Now this is more of a side story as opposed to being part of the main story. The main story is that I have to go to Temple of the Ancients, but of course I took a scenic route, and now I am here. And what was I supposed to say? And yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this. Hopefully get everything taken care of. So let's see what we do here. Okay. So I decided to go ahead and change Vincente into Red 13. And we got two ways. I'm assuming, gosh, I forgot what it was. I think I'm supposed to go here. The good thing is that I saved it. Let me go ahead and save it again. Because one can never be certain. I'd rather play it safe. I'm sorry. Now, well, I have a question for Isabella Rodriguez. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII? And if you had, how long was it? When was the last time you played Final Fantasy VII? If you played it. Now, like I said in my past live stream, I actually played this game on its physical form when I had my backwards compatible PS3 still working. Bella says, no, but it looks cool. I like those type of games. That's good. Have you ever played Persona? See, I got the Royal. Okay, so in case you saw that big fat rat, that is my dog. This is Nero, in case for the new people around. Alright, this is Nero. We decided to give him a little small trim for the summer. Yeah, look at him. Oh my god, look at that. It's like Velcro. It's like caressing Velcro right now. Alright, go ahead and lie down. Go Mimi's. Yeah, we still got a little bit more trimming to do with him. The thing is that since his fur is really thick, it does require to trim him off in sessions because it will burn out the trimmer. So yeah, I think maybe tomorrow, or not no later than Monday, it will be completely trimmed for the summer. Yeah, because the thing is that for people who don't know, Texas summer is a bitch. It is unbearable. And so the last so the thing is that it's better off to be as light as you can possible, because yeah, you'll pass out. It's really bad. I bought some oh my god, what's it called? Freon. I actually bought some Freon for my car because I had it fully charged. I blasted full on max on my AC, and it's cool but not cool enough. So once the brakes have been taken care of, I'm going to take care of the rest, because I do not want me or any of my buddies to be sweating in the car. I mean, if they want to be sweating, they would be walking instead of being in the car. They don't want a mobile sauna. Let me see. Isabel says, no, I am more into retro. I am thinking of the game I played at Free Play. Let me find the game. Let me find the name. A retro game that she played at Free Play. Okay, so for the one, oh shit, like Castlevania? Was it on Free Play? Oh shit! I didn't know Castlevania was on arcade. I think that is what it's called. Are you sure it was Castlevania? Because Castlevania is more of a console. Unless, we must be talking about Soul Calibur. I have it there. No, because I'm thinking, I'm not sure which replay that she attended. The last one I went before COVID, before the Rona, was the one at Arlington, and it was during the I think, let me double check. Okay, because I'm thinking more of Soul Calibur. Was it a fighting game or okay, so here's the thing. So like I said, I was there. I was cosplaying as John Hammond for Jurassic Park, and they were doing this special for the people who attended Retropalooza. They said if you're planning to go to Free Play, you're gonna get half discount, and you can play as many games as you want. So they said it's about 5 feet, not 5 feet. It was like a 5-10 minute drive. So I drove as far as I can, and that time I was borrowing my brother's car, which was a Thunderbird, the Ford Thunderbird, because my Yukon was given up on me at that time. I'm not sure what was the problem at that time. I think it was something with the distributor, I think. I'm not really sure. But I borrowed my brother's car. I went there. I had fun. Like I said, they paid half admission, and I started playing games. There were some games I did play a lot. There were some quite a few arcade. Now those are just, when they said free play, I mean that's what it meant, is free. and the arcades are all free. All you gotta do is just press the button and you're good to go. So there were so many retro games. Not the ones, I mean, there were some that I used to play when I was much younger, like Ronstadt. I think that was the game called. It was a 2D scroller. It was a 2D scroller, and you play some sort of barbarian. It's not Golden Axe, because I played Golden Axe, and that's not Golden. It wasn't Golden Axe. I played for about maybe about an hour or something like that before I just gave up, and I decided to go play with other arcades. But the one that I was incredibly invested was Excellent the Arcade. That was the one that there was this arcade cabinet, and it had its own joysticks, and each person had the option to play as many X-Men as they can. I know that Storm, I think it was Storm, Colossus, Wolverine, Dazzler, and I believe it was Cyclops, if I'm correct. It's an old game. I played that when I was in a laundromat when I was in high school, so that was a while back. I haven't seen it since, and I've always wanted to beat the game, but the thing is that it was a quarter-hungry game. That would eat up your quarters right away, and of course, you had to do your laundry, but you had to make sure that you didn't burn out your laundry money to the game. You know, it's there to keep you distracted. It's not there to eat up your. It's there to entertain. It's not there to eat up your. You gotta prioritize. You gotta take care of your laundry first, and then if you have like $1 worth of quarters, then that would be your chance to go crazy. Okay, so hold on. So I got a lot of comments already, so let me go ahead and go to my YouTube. But yeah, okay, so if I had an option to have my own free play, and I had 5 arcades to choose from, one of them would be obviously X-Men the arcade. The other one would be Ninja Turtles the arcade, Simpsons the arcade. Another one would be the Jurassic Park arcade. That's, I believe, it's the one with the guns that you go inside. And the thing is about this arcade, it's a jumbo motumbo motherfucker. It's almost like designed like a car. And you go inside and then you start shooting. I'm not sure if that was Jurassic Park or that was The Lost World, but I saw it a couple of times in Northeast Mall. I haven't been there in a while because that's where I usually go to get my massages and go to Think Geek and Box Lunch, because they would do store pickup to make it much cheaper. You don't have to pay extra for shipping. You could just tell them, oh, send it to this store and I'll pick it up on the weekend. So I would go there and pick it up, but the thing is that Think Geek is closed, the one over there at Northeast Mall. However, the one in Arlington, I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I've been there, so I can't say, to be honest. Okay, so Bella decided to clarify, and it was Golden Axe. That was the game that that she was talking about. So let me see. I think let me double check. Free play in Arlington and Richardson. Huh. That's interesting. I know that they made another free play, but I wasn't sure it was at Richardson. I don't I don't really drive that far around. Like, I've gone to Dallas, obviously, for my cosplays. I've been in Arlington for cosplay. And, well, actually, I went to Dallas. The last time I went to Dallas was on March. I went there for my birthday weekend, which should still be available on my channel. And I'm planning to go to the Colony in a few weeks for Jurassic World exhibition. So I'm big into dinosaurs, as you can see. See that big old fucking logo of the T-Rex? So yeah, I'm big into dinosaurs, so I really want to go ahead and take a look at it. And there's people have been telling me, oh, go to the one in Plano, or go to the one in Richardson. There's quite a few cosplayers who've been telling me, Josh, go to Alcon, which is located at Allen. And I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. And they say it's a growing convention. But the thing is, like, for me, I'm not really much of I'm a cosplayer, but I'm also a panelist as well. I tend to host more panels than being an average cosplayer. So I wanted to send some panels, and the rules, for me, to my opinion, are insane, because usually when you host a panel, they'll provide you with everything: the equipment, projectors, tables, microphones, almost everything except for the laptop. So for me, I'm like, okay, I got all of that. I got the laptop, just help me out with the rest and we'll take it from there. But here, you gotta get everything. You gotta buy your own projector, you gotta buy your own screen, you gotta buy all this, you gotta buy all that, except for the microphones, I think. And I'm like, I'm spending a whole lot of fucking money for equipment just for this one day. So that's where I got really hesitant, and I said, I'd rather not do it. I'd rather go to the other conventions instead, which I will be attending, which I will be taken care of for all of my extra stuff. Like, I'm just sending a few panels for Anime Dallas, which is a high efficiency, and I'm going to send some panels requests for Anime Frontier, which is at Fort Worth. So that will be until December. So there isn't anything going on this weekend. There is one, but it's more like a gathering, more like a hangout. But in a couple of weeks, I'll be hanging out with a friend at the G.I. Joe Toy Expo at Grapevine, and then next week I will be attending the Jurassic World exhibition, and then next month is where I actually will be attending Cowtown Comic Con, but that won't be until the end of July. So yeah, I already have my mindset of which conventions I'll be attending. Alright, so let me go ahead and read some more comments before we get back into gaming. Let me see. I think that's what you call. Let me double check. Luna Dimitrescu. Hey, bro, do you remember me? I don't know. Do I? Who's this? That's what I want to know. I gotta take a look at that later on. Okay, so for ones who don't know, Dimitrescu is a character from Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil game. She's the vampire, the tall, milky vampire that everyone's having a hard on and thirst for. Here's the thing: I actually have seen her. I've actually have seen the gameplay of the game. It's a fun game, but it's not worth your $60 or $70. It's not. It's more of a $20, $30 game. And the thing about the way how they promoted this character, Dimitrescu, I thought she'll be the last boss or the second to the last, but she is the first boss that you'll be encountering in the game, and once you take her down, that's it. There's no more Milky Mama vampire afterwards. I don't know. It's just like the way how they promoted her in that game is like maybe she's gonna be the boss, the final boss, or maybe the second to the last. But no, she is the first boss that you'll be facing, and afterwards, that is it. So no more Milky Mama. There's no Milky Mommy afterwards. So yeah, it's just a bit of a letdown. But yeah, I mean, that's all I could say. To be honest, I mean, I might get it eventually, but right now, I'm just not feeling it. It's still too expensive for me. Isabel says all retro games, pinball, and family games. Now I did play the Pirates of the Caribbean pinball, and that was it. I got bored really quick. It's a lot more fun if you're drunk. That's what I have to say. Yeah, that's the game I played, Golden Axe. That game rocks. I was 5th place when I played. Also, Richardson is the first one made. Then they made one in Arlington after that. That's my favorite. Huh, that's interesting. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't recall the one in Richardson. But Bella says that they did make the one in, I think I must have been thinking about some other arcade game. But okay, so okay. Okay, so we have to go up then. After this fight, of course. Oh yeah, I gotta get that taken care of. I mean, I could buy the type of firebolts or whatever, elementals, but I think with just, brute strength, we'll take care of that. Now, I played Golden Axe for the Sega Genesis. So here's the thing, I was always, how should I put this? I wouldn't say I was behind, but when I was much younger when it comes to gaming, I was always a little bit behind. Because I'll tell you this, the first video game console I ever played was the Intellivision. The one with the weird, funny control. It looked like a telephone. It looked like a cell phone, but it had dials and it had this little kind of like a cursor, and it would have the slit, and then you would tuck in the game cards, and then it would tell you the commands on this slit. But that was an old fucking game. And then my dad introduced me to the TurboGrafx 16, which was kind of a dark horse at that time because Genesis and Nintendo were already duking at each other, but that was dark horse. But they had some really good games at that time, and so I played a lot of Bonk. I played Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge. I played JJ and Jeff, Muddy Wolf,
Psychosis was a bitch. What other game? Tiger Road, Vigilante, Keith Courage and Alpha Zones, Ninja Spirit. I'm sorry, Ninja Spirit, Battle Royale, Dragon's Curse, Dungeon Explorer, that was another one. I think that was it. Yeah. Legendary Acts 1 and 2. I think that should be it. But yeah, I've beaten some of them, but some I left them behind because they were frustrating. Okay, so we can't go in there until we check out the fire traps. So we gotta go. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember. Whoa! Can't go through there. That planet will fry us to the instant. Yeah, I didn't get a Sega Genesis until maybe in '93. Yeah, my first Sega Genesis was Jurassic Park. Like I said, I'm a big Jurassic fan, so that was my cup of tea at that time. Eventually, the thing is that my dad was the one who bought the games, and I can't remember who else bought, because I know Jurassic Park was a game that I bought with my own money. My baby tooth filed off, and it fell out during the time that Jurassic Park was in theaters, and I was like, my dad was like, okay Josh, you have a choice. You can either, one, you can get Jurassic Park for Sega Genesis, or B, watch Jurassic Park as a family to the drive-in. And at that time, the drive-in was like 85-minute drive, apart from where we used to live at in California. And I decided, because I wanted to watch it more than once, so I thought I'd rather buy the game and play as many times as I wanted, and that was the thing. So yeah, I still don't regret it. I still don't regret buying Jurassic Park for the Sega Genesis. Now, but I will tell you this: some of the levels were a bitch, especially with Dr. Grant. The first level was a bitch. That was a real bitch. Bitch. That was a real bitch. Now, once you get to the first level, it becomes super easy afterwards. I'm trying to go around, and it won't let me. And the raptor. Now, the funny thing about the coolest thing about the Jurassic Park for the Genesis is that you get to play as the raptor. Well, in the other versions, or the other parts of Jurassic Park, you get to play as Grant. So, the Genesis had that edge of playing as a dinosaur, which I thought was pretty cool. But, oh my god, the pump station, which was stage 3, oh my god, that game really tore me up. Because I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you hurting my feelings that way? It was tough because in that game, well, actually in that level, there's a lot of water. You have to go through the pump station, but the thing is that the platforms were really small, and the thing about the raptor is that it jumps really high. So you have to kind of hover around, which was kind of weird. It was kind of like this, like I said, the raptor jump high. So if you don't aim your jumps correctly, you'll either come short or go too far. And like I said, the platforms in that area were just hard. They were just difficult. So going through that level was a bitch. Oh my god, I hated that level so much. But I think eventually I beat the game. No, I haven't eventually. I still haven't beat the game. I beat the game as Dr. Grant, but never as the Raptor. And it was a while back. My brother decided to set up the Sega Genesis console, and we decided to go ahead and play the game. And then I beat the third level. I don't know how I did it, but I beat it. And then I played through the canyon, which wasn't that hard. And then I made it to the visitor center, which is actually the last level. Now I believe there's 12 levels in total, but the Raptor gets less levels than Grant. Grant is like 7, and the Raptor gets 5 because Grant goes through 2 levels that are exclusive for him, which is the river and the volcano. You go inside a volcano. The Raptor doesn't. So it kind of just skips. And you just say, okay, you know what? Go to the next section. Okay, whatever. Freeze! You aren't from Wutai, are you? Can I say no? No, can I say yes? Only those from Wutai may enter the tower. I'll have to ask you to leave. Okay. Let's see if I say yes. Liar! Hey, I can't stand liars. Okay, so we can't go there. So I was talking to one of my co-workers who actually has a Twitch account. His name is, well, his Twitch account is Kill for Mojo, and he's been doing a lot more of Fortnite. Now for me, I don't really care much about Fortnite. I don't judge anyone who's into that type of stuff. So I would watch him, I would watch him play, and I would push it with him for maybe an hour or two before I either call it a night or take care of some other projects. Hey, wake up. Guga, what do you want? Don't have anything much, but you should be able to rest yourselves here. Guga, make yourselves at home. Okay, so I'm assuming that's how people sleep. One of the funniest experiences I ever had was snoring. Oh my god, I would have friends that I would hang out or spend the night, and oh my god, some of them were louder than the other ones, so I'm like, I can't sleep now. This person just snored so loud it woke me up. Oh my god, those are some bizarre experiences, bizarre moments. So I'm trying to remember what I did here. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, so I am new. Well, I wouldn't say new. I just have to kind of remember what I did. Hairpin. I believe that's for Eddie. I mean, that's for Red. Hairpin. Okay, his attack percentage is good, but his attack is a bit of a drop. Now, I bought some games last week. I bought the Turok bundle, which is the first two, and the Angry Video Game Nerd, the game, which is part 1 and 2. So technically, I got 4 games in less than 40 bucks. I also bought Maneater, which is that shark game. That cost me 20 bucks. So I'm good right now with games. Now it's funny that Bella mentioned this. I actually have the Sega Genesis collection for a PS4, and one of the games includes Golden Axe, the trilogy. That means you get to play all 3 Golden Axe games in that disc. It also comes with Streets of Rage, Sonic. I think it's Sonic 1 and 2, but not 3 for some reason, which is such a letdown because in Sonic 3, I believe Echo the Dolphin is over there too, but oh my god, that game was... I remember how much of a bitch that game was too. I know I have to stay here. I know I have to be here in order to get my materia back because you can't beat the game without materia. Like it's essential. It is important for you to get it. But I'm drawing a blank here unless I have to read. Well, unless if there's do I have to go there? Is it like a lever? I'm trying to be like Batman and they won't let me. I gotta be a bit vigilant here because I have enough X potions, but I don't want to burn this too quickly. Now, I believe I played Golden Axe 2 in the arcade. There used to be this convenience store when I was in California. It's like maybe a 5-10 minute walk. And there was that game, Bad Dudes, and I believe Sunset Riders. Now that's another game worth trying out again. Sunset Riders. But yeah, yeah, it was there for a while. Man. Oh, and Aliens! Oh my god, I love Aliens, the arcade game. I've seen people play it, but I've never had a chance to to be hands-on. I don't know why. It's not that it was scary. It's just that simply I just never had a chance. Either I was a broke-ass nigga, or I just didn't, just never happened. I don't know. I wish I knew as to why that never happened. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying to think. I feel like I should cheat, you know. Well, I'm not really exactly cheating, but I just need a bit of a guide, you know, just a little fresh up, like what do I do here? Let me just type this in here, and type in Wu-Tai. Someone's saying Wu-Tang. So a while back, I met a cosplayer by the name of Stina Glitters, and she told me, she posted this on Facebook, that I think she got out of work and she was wearing her Batman shirt, and some random guy asked her where she got that cool Wu-Tang shirt. And the thing is, for people who don't know, Wu-Tang is that W logo, but somehow people mistaken the W by the Bat logo, since it's very, the wings are spread like that. And I don't know if she's familiar with Wu-Tang. I am. I listened to a lot of hip hop when I was in my in the 90s, especially during the early 90s. I was really familiar with hip hop and rap. 80s was a lot of pop and rock, but it was the 90s that I really started listening to more rap and hip hop, because at that time Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac were becoming a thing. I didn't hear about NWA until I was in my late teens. So yeah, then I went LL Cool J, even though he was from New York, but I knew his music from the mid-90s. Tony Braxton, and I didn't know about Biggie Smalls until he died. So that was in the late 90s. I was already here in California when that happened. Here. Okay, so I'm gonna get some help because I'm too old to remember this stuff. Okay, you should be. Womp womp. Yeah, you're supposed, according to here, you're supposed to do the Temple of the Ancients first before Wu-Tai, but it happens. Bella, too old? Well, maybe slightly old. You know, I'm 38, but okay. So here's a funny thing. So earlier today, while we were taking a short break from fixing the car, my dad sent me some selfie pics of my relatives over there in California, and it was Tio Francisco, Tia Susana, and their kids, Ismael and Elizabeth, along with their son Brian. So here's the thing: I actually met the first two when we were living in California. But by the time we moved into Texas, we decided to have another kid, and that was Brian. So along the way, we never really had a chance. I always wanted to chat with them, but for some reason it never happened. So my dad decided to show me some selfies of them, and oh my god, they're about the same age as my parents, but they're look a lot more worn out. They look like old, like nursing home old, that type of age. And they're, like I said, my dad's in his 60s, my mom is in her 60s, so they're about more or less between late, say mid 50s to late 60s. And oh my god, they look so worn down with the gray, and their cheeks, their face are a bit saggy. I'm like, oh my god, what happened? What happened? And I saw the pictures of my cousin, like I said, Ishmael with his girlfriend, and Elizabeth actually had a daughter. And yeah, it's so bizarre. And then they show me a photo of one of my dad's older sisters on Betsa Bay. I think it's Bethany. That's what they say in English. And along with my Uncle Carlos. And they're about that age, but they look like they're taking care of themselves. But oh Lord, and I'm 38, and people would ask me, like, Josh, you look a lot younger to be 38. And I'm like, well, thank you. But I've been focusing a lot on my exercise and my dieting. I've been quitting some stuff. I've been quitting some stuff that I used to eat a lot. Like I used to cut down. I cut down burgers and pizza. And now I cut down on potato chips, I cut down on ham, I cut down on bacon, I cut down on sweets, which I love donuts, I love cookies, I love cake. I quit drinking coffee creamer, which I use for coffee and booze, because there's too many chemicals as opposed to just creamer. So they said, like, well, here's a way how you can have homemade coffee creamer straight from, natural. And oh my god, like I noticed that I'm slowly losing a lot of weight because of all this stuff that I used to drink. It would cut down drastically. So yeah, anything that I could do, like say, if like right now, I'm making, I wouldn't say I'm making, but I'm working on doing a Cinnamon Toast Crunch coffee creamer, or flavored coffee creamer. And yeah, I need to make it tomorrow. I need to do some boiling of condensed milk, and then afterwards I will mix it out with the creamer, or with the milk, and that's it. That's how you make coffee creamer. Okay, let me take a look at this real quick. Alright, hold on a sec. Make sure make your way north towards the city of Wutai. If you're heading to Wutai from the beach, okay. See, there's a room directly from the entrance with 3 beds. Okay, sliding on. You'll begin the option to rest at the end of the pathway. At the end of the pathway that contains a magic shirt. The character is no longer in your party. That being said, and then the hairpin. Without leaving the house, take the pathway leading to the bottom right screen. What the heck? Okay, there's a man lying down on the bed, okay, which we did. Talk to him under a number of times, and Yuki will jump down in the roof, revealing herself. Yuffie will run into the room north of this one, but if you follow her, you will not find her. There is nothing in this room that she must stop by Turtle's Paradise Barns to speak with the Turks. Travel back towards the entrance of the Wutai to enter the item store. Follow Yuffie outside the house and enter the old man's house, which is the closest to the entrance. Okay. Alright then, so we need to go back to this hotel and bother the sleeping guy. Now, we were talking about cosplaying, a friend of mine's, and I was thinking about doing something interesting. I'm planning, like I said, I'm planning to go to this G.I. Joe toy shop, and of course cosplay is always allowed, it's always welcome. But the thing is that I'm thinking to myself, like, what should I wear? So the thing about me is that I've been doing this for a while now, about 16 years, and there are those moments that I'm like, I have all these characters to dress up as, and yet I'm hesitant of what to wear. And this is definitely something that I think any cosplayer can tell you about it, that you have all these costumes to wear, all these characters to wear, and yet you're like, forget it, I'm not going. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of Shinra soldiers around here. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I don't care about you, who you are. But if you're in trouble with the Shinra, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I don't want the Shinra hanging around here looking over my shoulder. What's with you, you coward? Oh, yeah. Yuffie! You scared the Shinra! Then why don't you just bow down and obey them like all the other towns? Those guys are the ones who are really fighting the Shinra. Shut up! What would you know about this? You got beat once, so what? That's it. What happened to that mighty Wutai I used to know? No kid like you's going to talk to me like that. You keep acting like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's my style, and it's my business, not yours. Don't try to dictate what I should do. Style? Dictate? Why all those fancy ones? You are a rotten daughter. You're sad excuse for a father. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. Okay, we're about, let me see. Okay, so let's go ahead and go up north. And she is not there. Now, according to what I've been told, there's supposed to be an item here. But I think it's for her, for Yuffie. I think it's once I have her back in the potty. Okay, so now, let's see what's the next thing to do. Yuffie's next hiding spot is the left side of Wutai near the Turtles' Paradise, where the Turks are found. Okay, so we gotta go where the Turks are at again. Okay, I think I found someone. Hey, do you hear? There used to be a water god here in Utah. They say the water god was a huge snake. Now we live in a world filled with Mako. Not many people would believe in something like that now. But in the same world here in Utah, still believe in the scales of the water god and in materia that has its power in it. I think we've already been here. But yeah, we're supposed to talk to the Turks. Hiding spots on the left side in the paradise where the Turks are found. You can see a pot that she is hiding and wiggling and moving. A pot that is wiggling and moving. I don't see anything that's moving. Maybe it's not in it, but close to it. Let's see, follow Yuffie outside the house and enter the old man's house, which is the closest one near Wutai to the right side of the street. Okay, so we're supposed to go there. We're supposed to harass the old man here in the village. And then go to bottom. There we go. Okay, now we're going back. Yuffie is hiding behind the room, dividing screen. Behind the room, dividing screen. Think. No, I've already heard about your goddamn water snake. We already know it's Leviathan. God damn it! Probably this guy right here, not probably this guy. Just a minute ago. No, I want to talk to the girl. Hello. No, god damn it! I think if I talk to the girl, I just go right away and talk with the guy, the dad, the grandpa, whatever. Yeah. Alright. I saw her. She must be in one of those houses around here. This is the one with the cats, right?
have a problem with the amount of cats that are around. That's my concern is. So someone asked me, like, how many cats is too many? And I'm like, well, if it's 0 to 1, it's okay. It's like saying if it's 0 to 2, it's okay. 3 to 5 is a warning. And anything more than 5 is too much. Way too goddamn much. Yeah, I think there was one time I knew someone who had, I think it had 4 cats. And I'm like, holy shit, that's too many cats. At that time, I was like, I don't know, that's like, I don't know, for me, that's just, that's too many goddamn cats. But I'm like, okay, leave it like, you know, like borderline, but anything more than 5, yeah, nope. Right here, you go to the goddamn if I go up north, those are the statues and the monuments. Not what I wanted. I just got a notification that my $5 coupon for Reebok is going to expire. I don't know. I don't know what I want to buy with Reebok. I know obviously some shoes, but I don't know. I'm like, I guess she takes Dodo up to that. Like, probably like that, or. On the side of the mountain right there in your face is the Chow. I'm trying to remember, god damn it. Why does this have to be so complicated? Oh, okay. Okay, so I was okay. I was somewhat okay. I was supposed to go with that old man in the draw. Is that? Aha! Little bitch. Now we're getting some. Who's not going nowhere? If I was Cloud, I would grab that sword and penis thrust that pot. Make sure she doesn't pull that bullshit again. You can't get away, Yuffie. Oh, okay. I know. I was wrong. You win. I give you back your material. Thank fucking God. Maybe she asked politely. Maybe I would be like, well, we'll tag along. Now we're going to have a little bit of a dialogue. So, our reports were right. He is on vacation. We finally found him. Get the Turks here for backup. What a drag. What was that? We're off duty now. And can't save your butts. We know we're off duty, but if you knew, then don't if you knew, then don't bother us. Looking at you is making me sober. But you have orders from the headquarters to look for him too. Alright, fine. We'll get him without any help from the Turks. You just see. And don't think that headquarters isn't going to hear about this. Reno, do you think that was really such a good idea? I mean, is that the way professional a Turk would act? Elena, don't misunderstand. Those who sacrifice themselves for their job aren't pros, just fools. Rude? Well, I don't buy that. Goodbye. Relax. She's not a child. Leave her have her way. I know the material, right? I store in a safe place. Follow me. Okay, hold on a sec. I got a message from someone. You have an offer. There's 26% off. Oh wow! Oh wow! Well, if I might get that one. Hold on a sec, guys. Like I said, I got a text message. Back to it. And some pop for cosplay. I've been hearing that ever since I was little. Before I was born, Wutai was a lot more crowded and more impressive. You see, what it was like now, right? Just a tourist trap. After the war, we got peace, but we lost something else. Now look at Wutai. That's why, if I lost all the materia, if I had lots of materia, I could... Listen, Yuffie, I don't care about the history of Wutai or your feelings. You've got our materia, and I want it back. Now. If you give it back now, we'll drop the whole thing. I know that. But switch the lever on the left. Materials. It's in there. Might be a trap. left lever, right? Yeah! Ha ha ha! Never trust anyone that easily. The material's mine. Tough. You want your material? Then go find it yourself. Yeah, that's right. And when you're looking for the material, remember, you're gonna steal it. What, 2 weeks? Steal, get it? Ah, she made a joke. See ya. I wonder what happens. Did I ever pull the right lever? I don't know. Ah, look at that. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh, wrong phone. I got 2 phones. Okay. Okay. It does not matter which one you flip, they both end up with the cage. Look at that. Flip the lever again to free your friends. Make sure you examine the Turtles Paradise newsletter number 6, which is located on the outside. There's actually a newsletter. I don't know if that's something I really want to do. Let's go ahead and call it a night. And yeah, let's go ahead and call it a night. And today, since it's technically Sunday, sometime around the evening, I'm gonna go ahead and live stream this game again, and we'll take it from there. So I'd like to thank the following people. I'd like to thank Isabella. Thank you so much for stopping by. And Luna Dimitrescu, thank you so much for stopping by. God bless you. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys later on today or later on tonight as we're going to continue on with this. You guys have a good night wherever you are. Vaya con Dios. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I do chat here and there on Twitter, so I also have my Twitter account on the link below. So stop by, follow, and see what type of bullshit I type in. So you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time.